This is a Kriya. Kriya means a physical action, so it's a movement practice. And it's for stimulating the Ajna Chakra, so it's the 6th chakra. And to begin with, you always tune in. You can chant or you can say the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. So take a breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath. And exhale. So come up to standing. And we're standing with the feet hip width apart, and bring the hands into the mudra. Take the thumb to the base of the little finger and then wrap the fingers around the thumb and create a fist. So tuck the thumb to the base of the little finger, wrap the fingers around, create a fist. Have the hands down, arms are straight, and you're going to tip the head back so the shoulders are sort of cupping the back of the head. Eyes are closed and you're looking, eyes are open and you're looking at the ceiling above you. And the breath is breath of fire. So it's a sharp, equal inhale and exhale. And you pull the belly back on the exhale. So you can do this for 1 to 3 minutes. So we're just going to do a short. So start the breath. Chin down to the chest, lift the chest, take a deep breath in, suspend the breath, and exhale. Release the hands and come down to seated. So next we're coming into triangle pose, which in Hatha Yoga is known as downward dog. We're staying in the pose for 1 to 3 minutes. And we'll just do 1 minute today. And the breath is long, deep breathing. So come onto all fours. Push down into the hands, tip the toes under, and you're pushing the pelvis up and back. And look towards your ankles. If you need to, bend your knees, otherwise push your heels down towards the floor. And we're staying here at long, deep breathing. So you're pushing the floor away with your hands. If you find that a minute is too long, come down to kneeling. Take a moment and then come back up. So you're doing that from 1 to 3 minutes. So choose how long you want to go for. If it's your first time doing it, just do everything for 1 minute each. And then when you finish your minute, you stay in the pose and you Take a deep breath in, suspend the breath, and then exhale and come down. So between each movement we take a little rest, so you could come to seated and rest for about 10 seconds. And then we're coming into bow pose. So you come onto your front. And this breath is long, deep breathing. You come to lie on your belly. And you bring the heels towards your glutes. You lean back and grab one of your ankles. And then lean over to the side and grab your other ankle. And then you're pushing the ankles into the hands and the hands into the ankles. And you come upwards. And you're staying here for 1 minute. Long, deep breathing. If you're not used to holding the poses, just hold them for 30 seconds and then relax. Eyes are always closed unless you're directed in another way. So bring the scapula together, push the pelvis towards the floor, lift the knees and push the hands into the feet and the feet into the hands. And then when you're ready, relax down, and you can just relax for a moment. If you want to open the lower back, you can come up and sit back into child pose. And take 10 seconds breathing here, just opening the lower back. And then we're coming into stretch pose. This is really good for working the core, and it sets your navel point. This is a good pose to start every day with, just to set that point. The navel point is the Tandien. It's an energy center. You'll find it in many different systems of energy work. So it's your actual center that is linked to the cosmos and the earth, and it runs a line through the body. It keeps you in your essence. So you come to lie on the back. Point the toes away and you roll the shoulders up off the floor and you stretch the hands forward in line with your legs, and then you raise the legs and your breath of fire here. And you're staring at your toes. So the breath is equal inhale and exhale through the nose, and as you exhale you pull the belly back. You're here for a minute, and if you find it too strenuous, put one leg down and keep one leg up, and then swap. Over time you'll get stronger and you'll be able to lift 2. When you end, you take a deep breath in, hold, exhale, and release. If you want to, you can draw the knees in towards the chest, and again, opening up the lower back. So rocking up, come to seated. Just take 10 seconds to feel into all the energy you've created and moved around your body. And then you're coming to sit in rock pose. So you're sitting on the heels. If this is too difficult for you on your knees or your ankles, you can always have a pillow running through here, and it keeps you a little bit higher. You can have a soft blanket under the ankles. Do what works for your body. So we're doing spinal flex in rock pose. So the breath is inhale as the chest is lifted, and you rock the pelvis forward, and you exhale, rock the pelvis back and lower the chest, but keep the head relatively in alignment. Don't sort of be chucking the head up and down. And you do this for 1 to 3 minutes. The eyes are closed, focusing on the brow point. So you inhale up, exhale down. So you could do that for 1 to 3 minutes. When you've finished, come to neutral, take a deep breath in, and pull up through the center of the body in the moon bands. So that's anus, sex organs, navel to spine. Suspend the breath. And then exhale. And relax for 10 seconds. Then we're coming into Gurpranaaam, which is a version of child pose. So you're opening the knees to make space for the torso to come towards the floor. And you're taking the hands backwards and you're grabbing the soles of your feet, placing your forehead to the floor. Eyes are closed. You're focusing on the brow point. And you're breathing normally. So you're really deeply relaxing into this. And you're doing this for quite a while. You could start for 1 minute and you can go up to 10 minutes. So if you're doing all these practices for 1 minute, you could do this for 2 to 3 minutes. If you're doing the practices for 3 minutes, you could do this up to 10 minutes. So it's a long, deep relaxation. So you're leaning forward, placing the forehead on the floor. If you can't reach the floor with your forehead, just build some cushions up so that you've got some surface to lean on. So tuck the chin, have the back of the neck open. Grab the soles of the feet with the hands, eyes are closed. You're deeply relaxing into this pose and let the belly breathe softly as it breathes into the surface of the legs. And we always follow this meditation, that breathing, that closing down, with bundle rolls. So you come to lie on the floor on your back. You have the legs together and the arms to the side of the body, and you roll the chin up so you can keep your neck safe. And then you roll the whole body over in one go. And then over again. Try not to use your hands. And then you're rolling back over and over again. And you're just rolling around the room. You keep the arms to the side of your body and legs together and toes pointed. So it's like a whole body workout. You're not using your arms to help you move. And you might find that you laugh. That's fine. It's quite fun. It's quite playful. So you're rolling around for anything from 1 to 5 minutes, depending on how long you're doing all the other exercises. And after you've rolled around for this time, you come into a seated position. And you can sit on a cushion. Don't worry, have the cushions up really high so that you can tilt your pelvis forward and have the knees lower than the points of your hips. That makes the pelvis rock forward and you can sit up straight. So we're coming into a 7-wave meditation with a very simple mantra. It's a Sat Nam, but we're making this Sat wave for a count of 7, and then the Nam is just silent, added at the end. So you're applying chin lock, which means you lift the chest and tuck the chin a little, straight spine. And as you're creating this wave of sound, you're chanting from your heart center, and you want to mentally spiral the sound up the spine and out at the top of the head. And you're continuing this for 3 to 11 minutes. And you can have your hands in Gyan Mudra, so you touch the tip of the first finger to the thumb of the thumb, bring the fingers together, the other 3 fingers together, pointing up, and then you take the back of the hands to your knees. You're sitting up tall, remember the lock in the neck, so lift the chest, tuck the chin slightly, and sit up as tall as you can. You're going to take a very deep breath in. Nam. And deep breath in again. So you're making the wave 7 times. Sat Nam. Breathe in again. Sat Nam. And keep going with that wave. Chant from your heart center and imagine the wave traveling up your spine and out the top of your head. And when you've finished, you inhale deeply. Suspend the breath, draw up through the center of the body, pull the belly back to the spine, contract the anal and the sex organs, and then exhale and relax. You can sit in relaxation a moment, and then you would come to lie in Savasana. Make sure that you're warm and comfortable, and you would take a long relaxation. So anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes, the relaxation is an important part. And when you've finished, you come out of your relaxation, you come back to seated, and you say 3 long Sat Nams to wrap up your practice. You can either chant it or say it, whatever you prefer. So that is a Kriya practice, movement practice. And this Kriya also works on the stimulating to balance the glandular system, especially your pituitary gland, which is associated with the 6th chakra. And if you're a beginner, only do this once a week, no more. Once or twice a week, no more than that. It's quite a powerful practice. And I will add a soundtrack to this as a Spotify playlist for this particular practice if you like to do things to music, if that helps you. So if you tried it out, you enjoyed it, let me know. Leave a little message, subscribe to the channel and like. Thanks.